welcome back to Praggers Gaming. I'm Gamer Praggers and this is Wasteland 2. In the last episode we made our way back to Arizona after fighting Dugan and Mathias and their worker bots, and we have made it back here to Arizona. This is just before the cutscene that you're about to see play out. So you will see that, and then we will get back into the story. So enjoy. That's not great. I'm assuming we can't go out.
Hell of a welcome home, ain't it, Rangers? Now, how do you feel about making up for not stopping this robot rodeo back in Los Angeles?
It's terrible, sir. How did it happen?
I bet you got a pretty good idea how it happened. But if you want to know the gory details, well, Mathias's choppers came out of the west like a swarm of hornets, dumped his synths and scorpitrons on our doorstep, and cracked us like a goddamn walnut. That's what happened. Now we're out here, and they're in there, with Mathias shouting every 5 minutes about how pretty soon he's going to bring Cochise back to life. Didn't even get the chance to finish up the little going-away present we were planning on leaving for him.
Echo 1 reporting.
Echo 1, congratulations, Echo 1.
What do you have in mind?
Well, we sent word to our allies and pulled together a combined strike team to take back the Citadel. But we need a spearhead, an experienced squad who's faced these bastards before. Also, if you'll have me, I want to sign on with your team. You'll still be giving the orders, but this Mathias character has made it personal, and I want a chance at taking his head. You okay with that?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Rangers, ready when you are. I know you did, and I don't blame you. Can't expect a single team to stop an army. Just offering you a chance to get some of your own back. Don't know how that's possible, seeing as how he's here, and base Cochise is 100 miles north, and seeing as how we left the place a smoking wreck last time we paid a visit. But if he can do it, that would be a very bad thing. I already fought an endless army of killer robots once in my life. Don't really fancy doing it again. Personally, I say we stomp his ass ASAP. Yeah, Min was rigging up that Davy Crockett nuke we had in the museum with a couple other warheads we had in cold storage. And to set off the whole shebang once Mathias's army all got inside. But they overran our position and killed me before he could finish it. If we could get back into his workshop and set it off, that might be the surest way of wiping out those robot bastards for good.
You want to blow up a nuke inside Ranger Citadel, sir? Isn't that a bit extreme?
The Desert Rangers aren't the Citadel. We'll still be the same force for good no matter where we hang our hats. We can wipe out this robot cancer before it spreads to the rest of Arizona. I call that a bargain. Of course, we can find another way to get the job done. I'm all for it. Very good, Team Echo.
Okay.
Those bastards.
That's not what I'm meant to do. Okay. Right, there is... no.
I'm coming with you, Rangers. You brought peace to an impossible war. I will not let you die in another.
Right. Right. Okay. Right. Right. So we're looking for someone.
Hello again, Rangers.
There we go.
Welcome back. Storming the Citadel one lap. Very good. Well, I was able to grab a couple things before the evacuation. What is the deal with people hiding shit in toasters? I'm all about protecting your data, but that's ridiculous. Huh. Dat tape. Don't see many of those, but this one looks like it's in great condition. Wow, that's something. It's a part of the targeting algorithm the synths use on their hand cannons. I was able to integrate it into some computer-assisted weapon mods I was working on. Should give you some impressive accuracy improvements. Check them out. Make good use of them. Good luck.
Right. Right. So, okay. Plus 15% chance to hit. Yep. Right. Oh, okay. So what's the other one? Oh, okay. Usable on melee weapons. Okay. Right. No. Okay. That's that. Right. Okay. So. So we need okay. Right, so he's got computer science. He's got surgeon. Okay. Okay. Right. And then surgeon. Right. Okay. Right. Right, we're going to save the game because we're further along, and I think we just need to spread those out. Okay. And take on this big boy. Nice. Okay. Right, so we've got little boys and big boy. I'm a big boy now. Okay. Right, so that's Vargas at the back. So who's this? This is Les. Vargas. Nice. Right, we want to do a precision strike on the CPU. And we're up we go. Okay. Oh, that's Vargas. Nicely done. Okie doke. So quick save that.
What else do you need? Very good, Team Echo. Let's get those bastards.
Right, so we got another fight. Okay. Grenades? Nuh-uh. That's not how I play. Right. Right. Okay. Charging, but you shouldn't get a shot off. Another grenade. Okay, took out one of the other synths. That's okay, I'll allow it. There we go. and reload. And then we're just going to heal up. Okay. Actually, medic pack, and then I just need to heal up. Scotchmo with an advanced. Okay, quick save that. Right. Right. Okay. And then we'll go in here. Ooh. There we go.
Very good, Team Echo. Let's get those bastards.
Right. So, first things first. Spoiler alert. Okay. And I'm going to do another quick save.
Alert. Hostiles detected in the Citadel. Seal the main doors. Alert.
Impossible. No one could fight through our army. Let me see that monster. You made it back to Arizona? How? How do you keep winning?
Why? Oh, no.
Dead. 100 times dead. Dugan should have killed. The Scorpitrons should have killed. My army should have killed. You're like cockroach. Why do you pound me?
Why? Because you're an enemy of humanity.
Enemy of humanity? I am the savior of humanity. I'm the one taking them out of the darkness where murderers and bullies like you have all the power.
The Desert Rangers aren't bullies, we fight injustice.
And who gave you the right to decide what's just, what is unjust? On whose part? For instance, decide that the Guardians must die. You walk into every situation you come across like you're the policeman of the world. You just pronounce judgment on one side or the other. And then bang! Dead people everywhere. Who made you the law? Who said you're the only one that gets to kill people without being called the bad?
We're the descendants of the last defenders of the United States of America. That's where we get our authority.
Are you really going to invoke the government who helped blow up the planet in the first place?
I mean, when you say it like that, of course it sounds bad.
Now that you say it, it makes sense. One cult of backward thinking murderers worshipping another.
Okay.
It's creepy in here now.
Okay.
Well, you won't.
Okay.
As soon as the AI downloads is complete, I will move. I will have moved beyond 3,000. The time of man's capacity. The
Oh, come on.
But hurry. Down.
Here we go. Okay.
Hell is all this?
Welcome, Rangers. Welcome to the dawn of a new age. As I speak, the download is mere seconds away from completion. The AI is almost here. And when it arrives, when it fills me, I will be immortal, an omniscient god, everywhere at once, while you will be nowhere. How long have I strived for this day? The day when I, Mathias, would lead humanity out of the nightmare of apocalypse and into a golden future where I would rule as a benevolent king, remaking the world in my image. I have so many plans. There's so many. What's happening to me? My mind. Something is. We are coaches.
We are coaches.
Matthias throws his arms wide as he sees you, his eyes glinting maniacally.
You are a threat to our existence. Threats must be eliminated or assimilated. Please make a selection.
Go ahead, just try to eliminate us. Okay. Eesh. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, Vargas. Okay. forward. Oh no. I'm going to move up next to Nez, because Nez will be able to heal him. And if we can take out Mathias as well, that would be good. Okay. Forward into cover. Same with Ralphie. Right. So. Move into cover. Be able to get a shot off. Okay. That's not great. Okay. I'm going to move him forward. Right. Okay. Ha. Oh, I didn't see that one. Oh, whoops. Oh, we've got two more up there as well. Okay. Nice. Right. Move there. move there. Move here. Okay, so we got 3. Okay. Tamzy's up next. Move here. Move Ralphie up. Nice. Right, move further in. Ooh. Standing behind Vargas. It says she can move there. Oh yeah, she's not going to get another shot off. There we go. Right then. Quick save. There we go.
Are we done now?
So computer terminal this.
There you are. Phew.
Oh, shit. Rangers, I hate to say it, but I can think of only one way to stop that transmission. Destroy the computers and kill every carrier the Cochise has infested before we run out of time. You're gonna have to get up to Min's workshop, get that nuke he was working on, and detonate it. It'll mean the end of Ranger Citadel. Maybe you with it, but it'll get the job done. Rangers, it's time to do what you were born to do. Save humanity. Nuke these fuckers and send them straight to hell.
Right. So, okay. Oh, I see. There we go. There's not enough time to rig a timer. Okay. M388 Davy Crockett. There doesn't appear to be a timing circuit in this atrocity of engineering, just a detonate button. However, if someone were to stay behind and sacrifice themselves, they could detonate the nuke once everyone else was well and clear of Ranger Citadel. And we need to select sacrifice.
I had a feeling it would come to this. You all better get the hell out of here. We ain't got much time.
Sir, I won't let you do it. It's not your time.
Well, how about that? That's a real Desert Ranger talking, ladies. Back when you started, I wasn't sure you had it in you. More fool me. You are one of the finest Rangers I've had the honor to command. The next generation shall hear the tales of your achievements. Well, what are you all waiting for? Get to the chopper. I got a button to push.
Get to the chopper. Fade to black. And there we go. Kaboom! You have saved the world, or at least this small piece of it. Setting off Min's cobbled together nuke inside Ranger Citadel destroyed the AI and its minions and prevented its source code from broadcasting and propagating to other computers, robots and augmented humans. The AI's robotic future has been prevented. Unfortunately, the explosion has also made Ranger Citadel an uninhabitable, irradiated hell pit for the next few centuries, which means the Desert Rangers are once again looking for a new home. Until they find one, they have set up a temporary headquarters at the site of Ace's murder, using the radio tower there as their means of communication, and have ironically dubbed the place the new Ranger Citadel. Sadly, Vargas' sacrifice has robbed Arizona of one of its most experienced, effective leaders, and though the Rangers will certainly survive and the wastes recover without him, the future will likely not be the peaceful, prosperous place it might have been had he lived to guide it to greatness. Thanks to your timely intervention, Ag Center is recovering from the outbreak of mutant plant and insect growth that threatened to destroy it, and is once again distributing much-needed fresh produce to communities across Arizona. There is still much rebuilding to be done, but because of you, no one is getting hungry, and the future of farming in Arizona is looking brighter every day. Indeed, Matt is so grateful that he has given the Rangers an additional discount on the produce he delivers to the Rangers. Even Kathy feels more kindly to the Rangers these days. In addition to saving Ag Center, your thorough cleansing of Knotsburg, the Shiitake mushroom farms, and Stubbins' farm has prepared the Wasteland any further outbreaks of mutant plant and insect growth, and the citizens of those communities remain firm supporters of the Desert Rangers. The destruction of Hypal has been a calamity for the Waterpool Arizona wastes, and has damaged the reputation of the Desert Rangers as well. Without Hypal's regular deliveries of clean water, many communities are going thirsty and watching their crops wither to ash. Now farmers with nothing to eat are turning to banditry, and blood conflicts are raging over the ownership of the few remaining springs and wells. Even the Desert Rangers are feeling the pinch, with many teams going out on patrol with empty canteens and cracked lips. Many mourn Kate Preston and Sean Bergen, opposites in so many ways, but united in their determination to keep Hypal alive, and now united in death. Thanks to your help, the peace between the Topekans and the Atchisons is already paying great dividends. The network of rails is expanding every day, and the train is making regular rounds, carrying people and cargo all over Arizona. At the same time, engineers are working around the clock to get the second engine repaired and running again. The renaissance of rail is rapidly becoming a reality. Now that there is peace between their families, Ralphie and Jesse have gotten married and will soon be moving to Ag Center to run the new train station there. Scotchmo remains Rail Nomad's cheerful town drunk, though he knows in his secret heart that it is only a matter of time before he dies of alcohol poisoning and is buried beside his wife. With the Rail Thieves camp empty since you drove them away, Rail Nomad is using the area as a workyard for building ties, forging rails and repairing damaged train cars, dramatically speeding up their production. For her part in the battle for Ranger Citadel, Melissa has been honoured with a memorial plaque in Rail Nomad. Sadly, she has no relatives left to mourn her passing. Corex's quest to find the ever-elusive CDI machine continues to drive him to acquire more and more games. He's pretty sure this is the biggest collection in the world, but until it contains the CDI machine, he can't call it complete, and that's driving him mad. Consumed with guilt over his sister Katie's suicide, Robert Bowling has died of overdose after a swift tailspin into circuit abuse. Meanwhile, Pitbull has taken a new crop of slaves and doesn't even remember Katie existed. With the conflict between the Rangers and the Red Scorpion militia ending in a truce, but without anything really resolved, things are pretty much as they were before they heated up. The Scorpions remain in control of Happy Valley and eastern Arizona, and they're still the same jerks they always were, and while there is no open fighting between RSM and Rangers, there is no cooperation either, and veiled threats and provocations continue on both sides. Permanently AWOL from the Rangers, Rick Bachowski has moved in with his brother Red and opened a bar near the prison, using the money from the DeMonta treasure. Unsurprisingly, he is rapidly drinking himself to death. You would have thought disarming a nuclear warhead would have been a good thing, and maybe in the long term it will be, but for now, with the fear of Titan gone and the Diamondback militia and the former servants of the Mushroom Cloud at each other's throats and ignoring their duties as peacekeepers, chaos reigns in the canyon, with bandits and hijackers raiding caravans with impunity. Because you so decisively dealt with the robot threat, DeMonta is safe again and able to rebuild. The people who fled the danger have returned, businesses are reopening and trade is beginning to pick up. In the shadow of the radio tower, Werewolf Wally keeps spinning the hits on K-Pow and gives shoutouts to the Rangers every day. Now that Bin is back with them and saved from being taken over by the AI because you stopped it from broadcasting its source code, Hector and Carla at the El Saigon are getting back to normal and cooking up their old family recipes again, though they constantly worry about Bin's artificial heart. Hoppy and Maggie reopened quickly and their repair business is booming, but their wariness of robots has remained with them, and they have vowed to dismantle every robot in the airplane graveyard so they can never wake up again. Sadly, this mistrust of robots means that their robot mascot, Jamie, has been taken apart, and quite a lot of him was incorporated into the body of a 1972 Dodge Challenger. Clyde still hasn't recovered from the deaths of his friends and the Silent Spring Water Company, but determined that their mission to bring water to everyone who can pay for it should not die, he has taken over the business, and now he never runs out of water. Thanks to you, the mayor is back in charge and working hard to reverse the damage done by the jerks. His first order of business was to throw out Gecko, install a new bank manager, and start using scrap as the town's official currency again. Accounts have been reopened and people have money to spend again, causing the economy to thrive. His second order of business was to order the farmers to diversify their crops. Agave remains a small part of their farmers' yield, but all kinds of fruits and vegetables are being grown now, people are eating well, and there is plenty to trade to other communities. Rhodia prospers. With all their differences forgiven and forgotten, Dante and Virgil have combined their farms and are busy living happily ever after. With the disease that plagued the town cured, the citizens of Rhodia once again thrive, while Dr. Horchata continues to work to keep them happy and healthy. Reunited at last, Pistol Pete and his wife have decided they don't want to risk being separated again, so they've sold their farm and now travel the wastes together, a noble mom and pop gun shop. With the Robinson plot foiled and their custom of ritualistic cannibalism now a thing of the past, thanks to you, the Manorites' power and influence has begun to grow. Trade relations with other communities are expanding and the Angel is becoming more integrated with Los Angeles as a whole. Reunited after you saved Fletcher from execution, Fletcher and Elizaveta have decided they can't trust either the Manorites or the Robinsons and have left the Angel for a new life in Hollywood. They thank you every day for your rescue. With peace between Hollywood and Griffith Park finally a reality, Ascension McDade and Veronica are working together to bring about reforms in both communities. For this part, Ascension converts the militia into security officers, charged with protecting the Bastion of Faith and nothing more. The Evangelists he orders to become doers of good works, manning soup kitchens and halfway houses in Hollywood. As for the Vigilantes, they have become the Diligents and have been put aside the Gospels of James King in order to seek out and study older and more reliable Bibles. Finally, he has freed the penitents and commanded all his followers to take no more. Meanwhile, in Hollywood, Veronica reforms the HCC and turns the HSP into an actual police force, sending them to close down the salt lab and chase the salt dealers and slavers out of Hollywood. Under her guidance, the town is becoming safe for everyone, not just for the tourists. With the salt lab destroyed and the salt dealers gone, George and Martha are having a great year. Their new shop is busy night and day, and they're thinking of adding smoking lounge and a back deck. Rambeau is very happy that there is peace between Hollywood and the Salvation Church. Now he is the official supplier of arms and armaments to both the HSP and God's militia, and he is getting rich. With Duke dead and Veronica in charge, Flo is finally able to run Schwags the way she always wanted to, and as a safe place for folks to see and be seen. She keeps a lookout for slavers and predators and reports anyone suspicious to Veronica personally. Back in business, thanks to the change in leadership of the HCC, Ma Brown is packing them in at the Brown Crown People come from as far away as Santa Fe Springs to try her famous chili, and almost 85% of them make it home again without getting sick. Raji has been honoured by Veronica for working so hard for so many years to keep homeless runaways safe, and she has given him the Hotel California, which had been where the salt dealers plied their trade, to use as a hostel and a clinic for runaways and drug addicts. He is now also a proud member of the new HCC. Like every business in Hollywood, Manny's Chinese casino has benefited from the influx of new tourists, and Manny is making money hand over fist. And finally freed from Grauman's blackmail, thanks to you, he is living up for the first time in a long time. Life is good. Freed from the Bastion of Faith along with the rest of the penitents, once Ascension took power, Maggie moved to Hollywood and got a job working at Schwag's, where she serves shakes and burgers and helps Flo look out for predators. As soon as Luis Bermudez was freed from the Bastion, he and his brother Alex headed back home, but not to settle down. Angered by their treatment at the hands of the Salvation Church, they have formed an anti-cult militia dedicated to wiping out faith-based armies of all kinds. Though out of respect for Ascension, for freeing them and making peace with Hollywood, they have agreed to lay off of the Salvation Church. For now. Disgusted by what the Salvation Church had become under her husband's leadership and glad to be free of his clutches, Fealty has wholeheartedly endorsed Ascension's reforms and is working hand in hand with him to make sure his policies are accepted. Without any remains found at the site of the helicopter crash, Angela is still listed as missing, but the Rangers gave her a funeral anyway. Her headstone reads, Angela Death. Death has called his daughter home. Though she was taken over by the base Cochise AI and killed when she turned on her companions, the Rangers have still honoured her as a hero, and have added her name to the rolls of their dead. Her remains were buried outside Ag Center, where her friends honoured her for her inquisitive mind and adventurous spirit by naming a new breed of rose after her, the Wise Sister. Since helping the Rangers defeat the base Cochise AI, Scotchamo has staggered back to the Rail Nomad and become the king of the hobos. He welcomes the Rangers with open arms and a full bottle whenever they pass through. Since helping you defeat the evil AI, Ralphie has decided he's done with the Ranger life and is ready to settle down. He has taken Jesse away from Rail Nomad, and they have started a new life in a new town, where they intend to live happily ever after. So there we go. We have finished the game. We've got one achievement left to get, which is Call of the Wild. So we're going to jump back into a previous save and see if we can grab that, but that won't be just yet. So one of the last achievements we've got is this. To use Animal Whisper. Okay.
A few moments later.
There we go, Call of the Wild. That is the last achievement. So we can now kill these. And we are done with Wasteland 2. Thank you for hanging out. Don't forget to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, ticking the bell so you know when new videos go live. In the description is a link to the channel Discord. Feel free to come and talk about the games you're playing, the games I'm playing, games in general. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!